I'm Allisha, and this is
Chelsea.
and we're the co-founders of Playmates Detroit, and welcome to Time Out with Allisha and Chelsea. I like it. So we know that we put our kids in timeout right now, and it's a big thing for us. Her kid is 5, mine is 4, and timeouts really work. It's nothing that is aggressive. It's more of like a loving, soft space. I think a lot of parents right now are calling it like the cool down corner.
Yeah, because that definitely is what it is. It's like they're having all these explosive feelings. It's like sit down, think about what exactly you're feeling, think about what you want to say, think about your actions.
Yeah.
And then just come back when you're ready, and took a deep breath and had your little 5 minutes.
So while we have 30 minutes to kill between meetings and picking up our kids from school, we just wanted to really sit back and reflect because this weekend has been really crazy. There was a holiday. We're trying to switch our kids into different schools. We're also still building the foundation of Playmates. We're setting things up for 2026. And then we still have our personal lives.
And we both started new jobs.
And everything else that goes into freaking life. So, I don't know. I kind of want to talk about why we're moving our kids' schools and what that means to really find a safe school in Detroit City.
Well, I know my reasoning. While my daughter does love her school so far,
Yeah.
right now with her having her own psychological issues where she's having a hard time adjusting, I do think that the environment is kind of to play because it's a loud space.
It is very loud and it's a dark, loud space.
It's a dark, loud space, and my child does not like loud noises, unfortunately. So it is not conducive with her development. So I do have to move her to somewhere quieter.
Right.
How do you find a quiet kindergarten?
And also in this time, we know that Detroit schools shut down a lot of schools. So the classrooms are very large packed. So for Chelsea, she's also looking for something that's a little bit smaller classroom size or where they can pull the kid off and give individual time. My main thing is a safety concern. We have experienced so many different safety issues and the communication is not there. The teacher that my daughter has is phenomenal when it comes to communication, but the whole school at play when they come together are not in unity. And for me, that is the number one thing that they need to be in order to present to the community the right way. I feel like I've just been rubbed so many different ways and none of them have felt good. I haven't been able to get communication. I haven't been able to get proper communication from the administration that I need. And like I said, the teacher is great, but all in hands, safety. And from what I hear from other parents too, I will say I have not been to any PTO meetings just because the PTO meetings are in the middle of the day on a Wednesday, which is the middle of the work week for us. And I feel like I have been reprimanded for that. And we've seen that at hand.
Well, it's like we have been reprimanded for that where it's like, okay, if you really got something you want to say, just say it.
Come to the PTO. I'm trying to set an individual, and I'm trying to set up a time with you where you may have some time in 2 weeks from now to speak to me face to face, and yet you can't do that.
Hours.
Principals should have office hours.
Just like they do in colleges and upper levels. Like you're trying to prepare students for upper levels. You want parents to be involved in their children's schooling. Set up office hours and have people schedule meetings. It can only be it could be like an hour and a half. It could be 2 hours and be like, I can only do 15, 20-minute meetings.
I agree.
But still set that up.
I agree.
I
get that they're busy, but
coffee.
Come get coffee with you and the whole entire everybody else that comes. I don't need the whole entire community to know what my child is going through as an individual and what I'm going through as an individual and how I need your help to make it more safe for my daughter to come to school and feel comfortable coming to school. So, yeah, office hours would be great.
They would.
Well, so that's one thing we're going through this week. I want to talk about these temper tantrums.
Oh, I don't like the tantrums. I don't know where they came from because it's like, it happened when they were 2. Well, I don't know about your child.
Well, yeah.
But like my child.
But they're growing. You know how they say, what is it, terrible twos?
Yeah.
I feel like no, because then you get into the teenage years too, and then it just grows and grows.
Maybe they just turned 2 a bunch of times in life.
Well, I think 2 was where remember how we were talking about how we feel like the spirit really comes in and like their livelihood, their personality really starts to come in around 18 months, around 18 to 24 months. But that is where they say terrible twos come in. But really, it's just their personality and learning how to develop the feelings and understand them.
I think it's also just like, for me, the terrible twos is just recognizing that they're learning. Like they're learning all new things. They're learning about gravity. They're learning about... we got to stop.
We'll tune in to next time to finish talking about temper tantrums.